Oh, good morning, children. Now, our new module. It's a very important module today we are going to discuss. That is cyclotron. Cyclotron. What is that? First, cyclotron is used for accelerating positive ions, positive ions, so that they acquire energy, large enough to carry out nuclear reactions. So, dear children, this cyclotron was designed by a scientist named Lawrence and Livingstone in the year 1931, and in a cyclotron the positive ion cross again and again the same alternating electric field and gain the energy each time. So what is the principle of cyclotron? Just I want to explain first, and then I will draw the diagram, construction and working. A positive ion can acquire sufficiently large energy with a comparatively smaller alternating potential difference by making them to cross the same electric field again and again, by making use of a strong electromagnet. This is the principle of it. So what is the principle? Again I am repeating. A positive ion can acquire sufficiently large energy with a comparatively smaller potential difference by making them to cross the same electric field again and again by making use of a strong electromagnet. Now I want to draw a figure here, how it will construct and how it will work. So dear children, I can say here the cyclotron is something like this. Here is a strong electromagnet in which, suppose here is our north pole and here is our south pole. This is the strong electromagnet, north pole and south pole is here. The magnetic field is something like this. Now here we are taking 2 D's, here something like this, a half D is here, and similarly and another half D is something like this here. Say this D is D1 and here is D2. A positive ion should be placed here in between of the D's here, and what I show here at a point say F, P. This D will rotate half the time in the D1 Ds and half the time in the D2 Ds, and something like this, in this manner. जैसे जैसे एनर्जी बढ़ती जाएगी, the speed of the positive ion goes on increases, and at the last, when it acquires sufficiently large energy, then it will come out from here. Here is a window EF, through here and another window W say, and we are getting outside of here. Here is a target where the nuclear reaction goes on. This is W. These D's are connected here through a high frequency oscillator. High frequency oscillator is here. So you can see here, in this manner, the alpha positive ion goes on moving like this. Why it is so? Let us discuss here. To draw this figure, it's figure of 1.5 marks. Now, first see what is the construction of it. You can see here, it consists of two D's, D1 and D2. Here we are taking here a construction. It consists of two D-shaped hollow circular metal chambers, that is D1 and D2, that are called Ds. The Ds are connected to the source of high frequency electric field. Here is high frequency electric field by which it is connected. You can see the Ds are enclosed in a metal box. Outer side here is in a metal box in which this is kept. This metal box containing a gas at a low pressure, say of the order of 10⁻³ mm mercury. So no disturbance occurs here. The whole apparatus is placed in between the two poles. Whole apparatus is placed in between the two poles of a strong electromagnet, that is, you can say N and S. The magnetic field here perpendicular to the plane of the D's. The magnetic field is perpendicular. Magnetic field जो हमारे पास लग रहा है, that is like this, to the plane of the D's. Magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the D's. See. So the positive ion are produced in the gap here in between the two D's by the ionization of the gas. So by the ionization of a gas, the positive ion will shifting here. If you produce proton, then I can say hydrogen gas is used. अगर आप प्रोटॉन यहाँ पर ले रहे हैं तो हाइड्रोजन गैस कहाँ मिलेंगे, और अगर अल्फा पार्टिकल ले रहे हैं तो हीलियम गैस इज यूज्ड. So this is the construction of cyclotron. Now I am going to see what is the construction, what is the working of it or theory. Let us discuss here. So now let us, a very important part, that is theory part or working of a cyclotron. First, consider that the positive ion is produced at the center of the gap. Working, I am writing working in a step wise. The positive ion is produced at the center of the gap. Positive ion is produced at the center of the gap. Here P, at the center of the gap. At the center of the gap first. Then D1 is at positive potential and D2 has negative potential. Initially suppose that the high potential electric field is something like this. suppose initially the D1 is at positive potential and D2 is at negative potential. What happened? जब ये पॉजिटिव पोटेंशियल होगा तो जब जो पॉजिटिव आयन है दैट विल रिपेल, तो पॉजिटिव आयन विल मूव फ्रॉम D1 टू D2, D1 से D2 की तरफ मूव करेगा लाइक दिस हियर. The force on the positive ion due to the magnetic field, the force on a positive ion due to magnetic field provides centripetal force. That provides centripetal force because the magnetic is perpendicular to the motion of the charged particle. So centripetal force to the positive ion, centripetal force to the positive ion. Is it clear? And it is deflected along a circular path because magnetic field is normal to the motion that we have seen earlier. So I can say the maximum force here, that is BQV, must be equal to the centripetal force mv square by r. So I can write here r is equal to mv by bq. Here is our equation number 1. M is the mass of the ion, B is the strength of the magnetic field that is inside, and Q is the charge of a positive ion. So अभी पार्टिकल क्या कर रहा है, यहां से इधर जा रहा है. After moving along the semicircular path inside the D2, the positive ion reaches the gap between the D's. यहां से आधा घूमने के बाद वापस ही आएगा. In the fourth one, you can write after moving semicircular path in D2, the positive ion reaches the gap. The positive ion reaches the gap in between the D's. जैसे ही ये पार्टिकल आधे में घूम करके यहां आएगा, the polarity changes. Then what happened at this stage? The polarity of the D's just reverses the alternating electric field. पहले अगर ये लग रहा था, पहले हमने कहा था यहाँ पर कि D1 जो है हमारा इज एट पॉजिटिव पोटेंशियल पर है, D2 नेगेटिव पोटेंशियल पर है. तो सेकंड हाफ में क्या होगा कि D1 इज एट नेगेटिव पोटेंशियल एंड D2 इज एट पॉजिटिव पोटेंशियल. तो जैसे ही अल्फा पार्टिकल यहां आ गया, देन व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन, पोलैरिटी रिवर्स्ड. देन आई कैन से एट दिस स्टेज द पोलैरिटी, at this stage the polarity of the D's reversed. Polarity of the D's reversed. D1 becomes negative and D2 becomes positive here. So the positive ion, जैसे ही यहाँ पर polarity change होगी, positive ion again gain the energy and it is attracted by the D1. क्योंकि negative potential पे आ गया, positive ion that will be attracted by D1. So at this stage the positive ion attracted by D1 like this. So after moving along the semicircular path inside the D1, the positive ion again gain the energy. अब आधे समय तक यहां पर रहेगा अल्फा पार्टिकल. So it will acquire more energy in D1. So after moving along the semicircular path inside the D1, positive ion again reaches the gap. जैसे यहां से again energy in D1 and reaches the gap in between the D's. वापिस आधा यहां घूम करके यहां आ जाएगा. And the energy acquired here would be QV. Q is the charge and V is the potential applied over here. So what happens? आधे समय तक इधर, आधे समय तक इधर, polarity continuously changes, process repeats. Process repeats continuously because the positive ion spends the same time inside a D irrespective of its velocity or the radius of a circular path. जब तक ये नेगेटिव पोटेंशियल पर है तब तक पार्टिकल इधर रहेगा, जैसे ही पोलैरिटी चेंज होगी ये इधर आ जाएगा, क्योंकि पॉजिटिव आयन पॉजिटिव फील्ड को रिपेल करेगा. So we can say the time spent inside a D, the time spent inside a D to cover semicircular path, to cover semicircular path, to cover semicircular path, that is T. That is equal to the length of the semicircular path, total circumference 2 pi r, half which that is pi r, that is divided by velocity. So this is the time period here, but I know from earlier r by v, that is equal to m by bq. So you can write t is equal to pi into m by bq. This is the time here. आधा टाइम जो लग रहा है हमारे पास, दैट इज पाई एम बाई बी क्यू. तो व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन हियर, द टाइम स्पेंड हमने निकाल लिया, देन आई कैन से thus the positive ion describing circular path of greater and greater radius. Thus I can say the positive ion describe, thus the positive ion describes circular path of greater and greater speed, circular path of greater and greater radius, greater and greater radius. जैसे ये देखिए आप, लाइक दिस बढ़ता जाएगा, जैसे जैसे पोटेंशियल बढ़ेगा इसकी स्पीड बढ़ती जाएगी, और ग्रेटर एंड ग्रेटर रेडियस विल इंक्रीज एंड फाइनली acquires here on the last year we see here, finally acquires a sufficiently high energy, finally acquires an high energy. So accelerated ion can be removed out from the D's. So accelerated ion can be removed from the D's via a window W, and hits via a window W here and hits the target. Target is here and hits the target. This is a simple principle of cyclotron. It gaining energy again and again. Is that clear? So this is the working of cyclotron. So I want to calculate here what is cyclotron frequency. Cyclotron frequency. Under the action of a given magnetic field, the given positive ion will cover the semicircular path. ये वाला जो path कर रहा है semicircular path in a fixed time only. Suppose यहां से यहां तक आने में उसको t/2 समय लगता है, पूरा समय मान लीजिए t. तो t/2 is equal to pi m by bq, half the time period. That is, I can calculate here what is the time period would be. T is equal to 2 pi m divided by bq. Here is the time period. So the cyclotron angular frequency is given by cyclotron angular frequency, we know the formula omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Omega is equal to 2 pi by t. So from here you can write 2 pi by t barabar bq by m. You can write from here. So the cyclotron frequency would be, that is nu. So the nu would be bq by 2 pi m. bq by 2 pi m. इसका उल्टा कर दीजिए 1 by t. Because I know very well omega is equal to होता है 2 pi nu. This is the cyclotron frequency here. जब ये चार्ज पॉजिटिव चार्ज आयन मूव कर रहा है तो इसकी एनर्जी कितनी होगी? द मैक्सिमम एनर्जी एक्वायर्ड बाय द पॉजिटिव आयन वुड बी, द मैक्सिमम एनर्जी ऑफ द पॉजिटिव आयन, द मैक्सिमम एनर्जी ऑफ द पॉजिटिव आयन वुड बी, द मैक्सिमम एनर्जी एक्वायर्ड बाय द पॉजिटिव आयन डिपेंड्स अपॉन द रेडियस, डिपेंड्स अपॉन द रेडियस r ऑफ द डीज. आपका जो मैक्सिमम स्पीड पर है तो उसकी रेडियस क्या है? r ऑफ द डीज. आफ्टर एक्वायर दिस एनर्जी पॉजिटिव आयन विल इमर्ज आउट, यहां से बाहर निकल जाएगा. इट विल इमर्ज आउट फ्रॉम हियर एंड यूज फॉर हिटिंग द टारगेट. एट दिस टाइम जब पॉजिटिव आयन बाहर निकल रहा है उस समय द वेलोसिटी मान लीजिए उसकी v maximum. V maximum is the maximum velocity acquired by the positive ion when it moves along the largest circular path, at largest circular path. That is the path of the radius equal to the radius r of the d's. ये last वाला radius r of the d's. At that time the maximum force would be bq v maximum, that will be provided by the centripetal force, that is mv square max, and radius of the d is r. So I can find out v max here, v max here, this से this cancel हो जाएगा. So that is bqr divided by m. This is the velocity. At this time the maximum kinetic energy gained by the maximum kinetic energy, we know the formula for the kinetic energy is 1 by 2 mv square. So that is 1 by 2 m into b square q square r square by m square. m से m cancel हो गया, so the maximum energy would be, this is twice of m. This is the maximum kinetic energy acquired by the positive ion here. Now, so dear children, this is the cyclotron frequency, time period, maximum kinetic energy we have seen now. So the maximum energy can be expressed in this form also when V is the potential difference. V is the potential difference applied between the two D's, D1 and D2, and N is the number of times the positive ion cross the gap between the D's. वो कितनी बार घूम रहा है? आधा चक्कर इधर, आधा चक्कर इधर, टोटल को N मान लिया हमने. So at that time the maximum energy acquired by the positive ions, that would be NQV. This is the formula here. Is that clear? N is the number of times the positive ion cross the gap between the D's. This is also the formula we will use in the numerical side. Now, then what are the limitations of a cyclotron? First, when the positive ion is accelerated by the cyclotron, it moves with greater and greater speed. Speed इसके बढ़ती जा रही बराबर. As the speed of the ion becomes comparable with the speed of light, say like this. So mass of the ion increases according to the Einstein mass theory m is equal to m naught divided by 1 minus v square by c square. यहां पर जो ये बच्चों m naught है, it is the rest mass of the ion, और m जो है यहां पर that is the mass of the ion while moving with a velocity v. और वो कब है? जब रेस्ट मास है, पार्टिकल पड़ा हुआ है. So time taken by the ion to describe the semicircular path would be t बराबर pi m by b cube. That is pi by b cube into m की जगह ये लिख दीजिए आप, m naught divided by under root of 1 minus v square by c square. जब उसकी वेलोसिटी बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगी तो टाइम पीरियड ये हो गया, यानी कि जब v की वैल्यू बढ़ेगी, स्पीड बढ़ेगी, तो टाइम आल्सो इंक्रीजेस. When v increases, then the time increases. It does mean that the positive ion जो है हमारा will take longer time to describe the semicircular path than the time for half cycle of oscillating electric field. Oscillating electric field का हाफ साइकिल चेंज हो जाएगा, लेकिन पॉजिटिव आयन वहां तक नहीं पहुंच पाएगा, तो दैट विल रिपेल द पॉजिटिव आयन. तो क्या होगा यहां पर? द आयन विल नॉट arrive in the gap between the two D's exactly at the instant when the polarity of the D changes. जब ऐसा हो जाएगा हमारे पास, तो क्या होगा? polarity of the two D's is reversed, hence will not be accelerated further because it will repel. So therefore the ion can't move with a speed beyond a certain limit. Is that clear? एक particular limit तक ही हम cyclotron में उपयोग में लिया जाएगा. This is the first limitation of a cyclotron. Second limitation is cyclotron is suitable only for accelerating heavy particles. It is suitable for heavy particles like that of protons, alpha particles. It can't accelerate electrons. Electrons can't be accelerated because electrons का मास इतना कम होता है कि इतनी हाई स्पीड में वो उड़ करके वो कहां चला जाएगा पता ही नहीं लग पाएगा. That can't be accelerated by cyclotron. The reason is that due to the small mass of electron का मास बहुत कम होता है, so the element gain in speed quickly and the electrons go quickly out of the state with the oscillating electric field. So it can't be accelerated. इलेक्ट्रॉन को एक्सेलरेट नहीं कर पाएगा. थर्ड वन, द अनचार्ज पार्टिकल लाइक न्यूट्रॉन. द अनचार्ज पार्टिकल लाइक न्यूट्रॉन्स इज आल्सो कांट बी एक्सेलरेटेड बाय साइक्लोट्रॉन. So these are the limitations, dear children. So remember, it's a very, very important question, 5 marks question. Okay.